Okay, so yeah, actually, we have some other folks who registered for the webinar, but yeah, not sure if they're going to make it or not. So yeah, let's kick off. Yeah, and Charles, thank you very much for coming. Yeah, actually, it's our first experience, and we're very new to the affiliate space. So we're now sort of taking our first steps in that space. Yeah, and basically, yeah, we went live on PartnerStack just a few months ago. So we're now kind of, you know, as I said, taking first steps, trying to see what's working, what's not working, and yeah, it would be great if you could give us, some feedback. Yeah, as we're going to be talking about our product and our affiliate program and everything. So yeah, any feedback, any input would be very, very much appreciated. Yeah, Mariana, I think you can yeah, make a quick intro. Yeah, and then oh, now there's no sound. Can you check your sound?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, so hello everyone. I'm Mariana. I'm a business development executive at Albato, and I'm also managing the partnership program on PartnerStack together with Leo and Wendy. Wendy is our community manager. And Leo, he's here with me today, is our managing partner at Albedo, and he's also head of our embedded product. So he will actually walk you through the core features, capabilities of the platform. He will give you a live demo of our embedded module. And we'll also talk a little bit about some success stories of our clients. And in the end, I'll guide you through some of the resources we made available for you on the platform. For example, the onboarding guide, the videos, the playbook, the marketing assets. But I think the main goal here, other than like an overview of Albedo, is also to hear your feedback, your concerns, your questions. So in the end, to wrap up, we'll open the floor for you to hear you. I think that's our main goal here today. And since Leo already told you, we are recording the session and we'll send it to everyone probably by the end of this week or as soon as possible. So yeah, Leo, please take it from
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, thanks a
Start.
lot, Mariana, for the intro. Yeah, I just wanted to add to what Mariana just said is that, of course, we're looking for opportunities to make more sales, yeah, and to drive our product growth in the global market. So yeah, it would be amazing to hear, I mean, aside from the feedback on our product itself, yeah, to hear some feedback on our affiliate program. We will present it to you, yeah, just, a bit later. And yeah, and I mean, if it looks compelling and or if there's anything missing in the program, just, yeah, as I said, we're trying to find, more traction in some ways to promote our product in the affiliate space. And yeah, any feedback is really priceless. So I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, and basically you mentioned check out your application on PartnerStack, Charles, and you mentioned that you're already familiar with no-code automation tools. So is that correct? Yeah, if you could drop something in the chat a little bit. Yeah, so you might hear about platforms like Zapier or Make or Cato. So basically, yeah, we're in the same league. So we're competing against those guys. Yeah, but anyway, if like you say you're familiar with this space just a little bit, yeah, so I'll give you a more comprehensive overview. So in a nutshell, Albato is a no-code integration and automation platform. Can you see my screen, by the way?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's, as I said, it's our tool is pretty similar to Zapier and other no-code platforms on the market. Yeah, a lot of people say that we're a better and cheaper alternative. Yeah, and let's hope they're not trying to just flatter us. So, and basically, we currently offer two products. So the first one is a B2C self-service automation tool that people can use in a self-service manner. So basically, you get a subscription and then off you go. So you have a platform for automating your daily workflows. So let me give you an example. So what I'm showing you now is an automation and it's running. So I'm using it for some of my business operations. So for example, I'm running an email outreach, and whenever I get a new contact that replied, so I want to push that information to OpenAI to create some sort of description for this company, for this lead. Yeah, and then what I want to do next is I want to push that lead to Slack, so that I get a real-time notification about the new lead. Yeah, and also I want to do some other actions on HubSpot, such as create a new deal. And yeah, actually this workflow can go on and on. So yeah, I could add much more steps, like create a new contact, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I might also create a task, let's say on Trello. So yeah, and then once I set up this workflow, yeah, it starts to run on autopilot. So basically, yeah, and it saves a lot of time, yeah, a lot of effort on let's say manual data entry, yeah, because the data just goes back and forth according to predefined scenario. So as I said, yeah, that's our B2C self-service platform. And on Albato, as of today, yeah, we have over 100,000 users. Yeah, I would say that they're mostly solopreneurs, SMBs, individual users who leverage our platform, just to kind of automate their daily routine, yeah, their tedious tasks. But in addition to that, yeah, we have another product that is more geared towards B2B market, and specifically SaaS companies. And this is exactly what we've been promoting on PartnerStack. And this is our competitive differentiator, as this product is pretty unique on the market. Actually, yeah, just to give you a bit of fancy terminology, so we call it embedded iPaaS. So first of all, our solution is known as iPaaS on the market, yeah, which stands for Integration Platform as a Service. And embedded iPaaS is basically an evolution of iPaaS. So it's something that you can embed into your product if you are a SaaS company, a SaaS tool. So yeah, just maybe if you can drop like a quick note in the chat, if this makes sense, what I've been talking about so far. Yeah, great, appreciate it. Thanks so much. Yeah, so the thing is, because yeah, I don't want to jump. I have a presentation, a few slides, yeah, but I don't want to go there. Yeah, probably I just want to give you a very quick idea, like in simple words. So again, if you're a SaaS product, let's say you're a CRM or you're an email automation tool, or let's say you run some sort of an e-commerce platform. So obviously your customers, your users, they need a lot of integrations, and their experience hinges on how many integrations you can offer to them. Yeah, because yeah, because we've been hearing that a lot on the market, because integration today is like table stakes. So if you run a SaaS company and you have zero integrations, or your integrations are not deep enough, are not good enough, so in many situations that can be a deal breaker for your customers. Yeah, and they would prefer to switch to a competitor with a better integration offering. Yeah, and that's only the customer side of things. And of course, there is also your internal efficiency. Yeah, so let's say if you prefer to build integrations in-house, yeah, that really burdens your development team, your product team. So a lot of companies, especially probably more of young SaaS companies, like early stage, yeah, because what they need is they really need to go to market as fast as possible. Yeah, and they don't have like unlimited development resource or unlimited product team. So yeah, they're looking for ways to accelerate the time to market for their product. Yeah, and as like I said, their product is basically depends on integrations, so they need to accelerate the time to market for their integrations too. Yeah, like along with their product. So a lot of them decide to basically, yeah, it's a never-ending dilemma, like build versus buy. Yeah, and of course, today we're going to be talking about the companies, yeah, and our value proposition for the companies who choose to buy this solution. Of course, yeah, it's pretty obvious that there are a lot of companies who decide eventually to build integrations in-house. Yeah, and that also has a lot of so each approach has its pros and cons. Yeah, but as I said, today we're going to be focusing on the pros and cons of basically buying this solution and embedding integrations with a provider like us. Yeah, sorry. What's the balance between big enough to do this in-house versus preferring external solution, addressable market? Yeah, so I'm not sure if I can give you, kind of the size of the addressable market in very accurate numbers, but actually we did a lot of research, so I can tell that we're talking about tens of thousands of SaaS companies out there that would prefer to buy this solution. But again, talking about the balance, it's pretty complicated, yeah, because there are a lot of factors in play. So let's say, some of the companies, I would say more enterprise-ish, yeah, they often decide to do this in-house for a number of reasons, like security, yeah, because they're not allowed to, let's say, embed a third-party iframe into their product, yeah, or they can only host those integrations on premise, so on their own infrastructure. But let's say if we're talking about a more lightweight cloud applications, like cloud SaaS, those hipster, fast-growing, new generation services. But basically, any kind of, I would say, any kind of cloud-based applications. Yeah, I would say that very often, yeah, they want to integrate that. But again, that depends on many factors. It depends on the size of their dev team. So if they really have like the bandwidth to handle a long list of integrations in-house, then yeah, that's great. Yeah, but in many situations, it's not the case. So they don't have enough resources to this in-house, and they don't have like strict limitations on the, let's say, security and compliance side. So they just go with us or with another embedded iPaaS provider. So like I said, it depends on many factors. The budget, the development resource, compliance/security requirements, the stage of the company. Yeah, so I would say, at least from what we've seen so far, the earlier the stage, yeah, the more the higher the probability that they will go with guys like us, because again, it's like a bottleneck for them. They can't build their own core product and dozens of integrations at the same time. So for them, it makes much more sense to buy an out-of-the-box solution. What's your sweet spot, you would say? Yeah, let me jump to that PDF, because I think that our sweet spot is here. Just 1 second. Yeah, so talking about the sweet spot, first of all, there's a handful of very specific SaaS verticals that best match our ICP. So you can see them on the screen. Yeah, and yeah, I think, yeah, Mariana, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Charles should already have this guide available on his PartnerStack account. Yeah, just like all our PartnerStack partners who signed up for our program. Yeah, but basically, like I said, yeah, one thing is the SaaS vertical. So we are a very good fit for guys like CRMs, email automation tools, marketing automation platforms, sales automation / enablement / outreach tools, also conversational SaaS, and so on and so forth. So that's one. And yeah, if we're looking at the company size, I would say, again, it's not a hard, requirement or limitation. It's just like from our experience. Yeah, we can see that the sweet spot is the companies from 10 to I would say 150 employees. Yeah, because just like I mentioned earlier, like huge corporations or very enterprisey customers, they prefer to build integrations internally, or they would hire, let's say, a very enterprise-oriented, maybe custom development company, or a very enterprise-oriented integrator that would integrate, a kind of heavyweight solutions like Oracle, SAP, Salesforce, stuff like that. Yeah, but we are primarily focusing, like I said, on cloud integrations like Google, Facebook, HubSpot, Salesforce also. Yeah, I'm not saying that we don't have any enterprise-grade integrations. Yeah, but still, I would say that our core offering, yeah, it's less enterprisey solutions. Yeah, I don't know if if it answers your question. Yeah, great. Yeah, I know it's complicated. So you can see that we have like a very elaborate ICP. Yeah, it's not that self-explanatory. So just, yeah, basically, but I would say that the main criteria, yeah, you can see them on the slide. So small, mid-size, cloud, SaaS companies. Yeah, another important factor is we only work with the products that are available in either English or Portuguese. That's just because that's the languages of our product. Yeah. And yeah, by the way, another important thing is that we're best fit for self-service SaaS. So as long as our SaaS customer is self-service, means that they work with large numbers of end users. Yeah, so we're a good solution. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me go back to the prototype. Yeah, and just to give you sort of a better look and feel of what our integrations could look like when embedded in a UI of our SaaS client. So this is what you can see on the screen. So imagine that if you're a SaaS product and this is your UI, yeah, let's say you are HubSpot, yeah, or you're a CRM XYZ. So this is your interface, and on the right-hand side, you've got the integration marketplace. Yeah, so basically every card yeah, is an integration. So, and what it can do is it can move data from your SaaS application to another system like Salesforce or MailChimp or Google Drive. And there are some specific use cases. So every use case is an integration scenario. Yeah, so it moves different data for different purposes. And also it can either move data in real time. Yeah, so it's like when this happens, let's say on your application, your automation, yeah, triggers and it sends data to, let's say, a CRM. Or we can also work with data migration. So let's say if if you need or your customers need to sync data, for months or for years, yeah, that's also possible with our integrations. Yeah. So long story short, this is just a very quick overview of what our integrations look like embedded when they're embedded in a SaaS. Yeah, and basically this part on the right-hand side, it's our iframe. So yeah, what we do is we take our iframe, then we brand it, and we incorporate it into a SaaS application of our client. Yeah, so that's the concept. And basically, let's say the main value points for our clients is that first, integrations can go live in the matter of days. Yeah, because we're talking about out of the box integrations that we already have. So let me show you. We have on our website, we have what we call our app library. And now it features 600 plus out of the box connectors. So by the way, they're broken up by categories, yeah, to make them more searchable. So basically, yeah, if you need CRMs, yeah, you can check out what we have here. But we have all major ones like HubSpot. I think they're sorted alphabetically. Have HubSpot, Salesforce, Pipedrive, Zoho. So yeah, all major CRMs are here. And basically, yeah, if our SaaS client needs, the platforms that we already have, yeah, it takes just maybe a couple of weeks to tailor them to the client SaaS and to enable them in the iframe. So again, the main value point is, like I said, the time to market, and that basically they can just take this burden off the plate of their developers and just offload that to us completely. And it's no longer their pain. And we're not only talking about building integrations from scratch, because it's a never-ending cycle. Once you've built them, you gotta update the APIs, you gotta maintain all endpoints, you gotta deal with customer issues. So what we do is we provide what we call a white glove full service. So if you can see my slide, so it's a full service from building new apps to setting up integrations, creating easy to use plug and play templates for customers. And then in the middle of all that is ongoing maintenance, troubleshooting, updating APIs. And also we provide a dedicated tech support. So if any of our SaaS clients, if they have some requests or complaints from their customers, so basically they just send all those issues to us, and then we deal with them. So it's like I said, a full service SLA. Let me check the timing. Yeah, great. Okay, so that's a very general description. Yeah, Mariana, can you please check our agenda? So now we're probably moving on to the demo, right?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
okay, and then we'll go through the affiliate program, right, after the demo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah, there is a message in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah, thanks, Charles. So yeah, just to give you, some example of what it looks like, yeah, when it's embedded in our customers. Yeah, so we're going to do a very quick product walkthrough. So what we're looking now, yeah, is one of our clients. Yeah, it's a pretty popular website builder. I'm not sure if, yeah, they're certainly popular in North America. I'm not sure if you ever heard about them. Have you, Charles? No. Okay, yeah, so they are called Duda, and it's just a good website builder. So you can build pretty much any website, like an e-commerce website or yeah, any other website. So and yeah, they basically they hired us to build no-code integrations so that they can make them available for their customers. And so the way it works, yeah, I mean, one of their main use cases that on any website, there's always a contact form or let's say a demo request form. So there is some form, that people, the website visitors need to fill. And that's the use case. So once a form is submitted on the website, they want to use our integration kind of to bridge the customer experience, to bridge the data between the websites and the CRMs. So they want to push the data from these forms straight to CRMs and some other tools as well, like MailChimp. Yeah, that's another use case. So let's say I get a new form, yeah, and I want to add a new subscriber to MailChimp. Yeah, and stuff like that. So yeah, let me show you what it looks like. So basically, there's the page with integrations, and this is our HubSpot connector that we built for Duda. And yeah, so basically, the beauty of it that, let me go back. Yeah, so you see, this is sort of a consumer version of Albato. Yeah. And so here I gotta be, yeah, I gotta have some, technical knowledge. So I gotta be a tech savvy user to create a workflow like that. And it's basically, it's also the case for Zapier or any other automation tools. So the users who use those tools, yeah, they should have at least, some technical background to be able to create those workflows and, to troubleshoot them and so on and so forth. Yeah, but when we're talking about the embedded solution, we fully, we fully appreciate that the customers of our clients, they might not be as, tech savvy. Yeah, actually, in most cases, they're non-techies and they never build any integrations or automations. They don't bother. Yeah, they just want to use the product that they paid for, like the website builder. So yeah, and for them, we have a very unique packaging. So what we do is we set up one-click templates. So basically, this integration flow, yeah, it can be packaged into a toggle that looks like this. Yeah, and on the inside, so if I click the gear icon, yeah, you can see that there's that's the original automation flow. But for the user, this is like already a template. Yeah, so it's a template scenario. And yeah, it's not as easy as it seems. Yeah, because there's a lot of steps here involved. So first we're catching a new form from the website, and then we're pushing the data to HubSpot. We create a new contact, a new deal. Then we associate a deal with the contact. And then there's a lot of data points and fields that we need to connect. And let's say all this mapping that I'm now showing you on the screen, it's, like I said, it's predefined by us. So the customer, the final user, don't need to set up all these mappings. So in most cases, they can run those embedded integrations just out of the box. Yeah, and I already connected this integration, so I wanted to show you how it works in real life. So yeah, I'm sorry, it's not the the fanciest design in the world. It's just a dummy website, yeah, for for the sake of this demo. So yeah, let me refresh. Yeah, so just like I said, imagine that there's a website. It's running on Duda, yeah, our client's platform. And there's just a dummy form here. Let's say, yeah, contact form or something like that. Yeah, and we can fill it. Yeah, I will use your name if you don't mind. Yeah. I'm gonna enter some random phone, random data, and yeah, I'm submitting the form. So the form is submitted. Yeah, and let's go back to the integration. So here on the history tab, we can see all operations. Yeah, so and here we can quickly see if the data has been sent or not. So yeah, it's the last one. It's this one. So basically, we can see that it fired and it worked successfully. So the first step is we captured the contacts from the website. Yeah, you can see them here. And yeah, and then there's 3 HubSpot steps. Yeah, so we've created a contact, a deal, and then we associated the contact with the deal. There's a HubSpot action called deal to contact. Yeah, and then if I switch to my HubSpot, yeah, we can see that here's our deal. Yeah, and if I go inside the deal, yeah, we can see that there is also the contact that we captured, and it's already associated with the deal. So yeah, this is just one example of how it works. Okay. Do you have any questions so far about the live demo? Or does it all make sense? Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, wonderful. And yeah, and I wanted to show you another example. And this is also one of our existing SaaS clients. Yeah, Sellsy is an email marketing platform. So they automate email campaigns, some chatbots, and so on and so forth. And of course, their customers cannot do without integrations, yeah, because any email automation tool, it cannot be siloed. It cannot, it cannot be isolated because there are contacts involved. So you need to move this data back and forth to CRMs and I don't know, to your Slack, to your WordPress, or so these are the integrations that that are available to Celsius customers. And all these integrations are, so for Celsius customers, they look native because they're white labeled. Yeah, but in fact, they're running on our engine, on Albato. So that's another example of embedding integrations into a third-party platform. And if I switch here, yeah, it's a little bit different from what I showed you on Duda. So the thing is that here, that Celsius customers are more technical people, and basically for them, we haven't prepackaged any templates. Yeah. So what they do is they have our iframe. So this, yeah, I'm hovering, I'm showing you. So this whole part is our iframe. And from here, they can create their own automation. So if I click new automation, yeah, so this is the automation builder. And again, this is our original interface. Yeah, so if I go back to Albato, you can see that it's pretty much the same experience. Yeah, so if I click new automation, yeah, this is what the automation builder looks like on Albato. And it's the same on Celsi when I mean, when white labeled and embedded, yeah, it's just the colors are different. Yeah, it's a little bit of, branding. So basically, yeah, we're trying to make it, as native as possible for the users. And from here, they can choose an app that will work as a trigger. So we're going to be pulling data from that app. It can be salesy, so we're going to be pulling data from, let's say, our email campaigns or something like that. There is a list of available triggers. So these are the events that we can use. Then we just connect our account. Yeah, but for salesy customers, since they are already on that platform, yeah, there is a seamless authentication, SSO. So the account is connected automatically. So I don't need to do any extra steps for that. Yeah, and then on the other end, I need to pick another app to actually sync my data to. Yeah, it can be, for example, Pipedrive. Yeah, if I want to, let's say, create a lead on Pipedrive for, let's say, if I'm running an email campaign and I get new prospects. Yeah, that's a very common use case. I want to get the data synced to my CRM. Yeah. So yeah, and then the last step is basically I just need to tell Albato how I want to match the fields. So let's say these are my Pipedrive fields. Let's say the name of the lead, yeah, it's a required field. Yeah, I want to put something from my Salesy API. So it can be I don't know, yeah, like this, yeah, email or something. Yeah, then I'm saving this workflow and it's good to go. Yeah. So basically, again, yeah, even though we're now looking at a more complex solution, so it's not a template, yeah, it's an automation builder. Yeah, but still it's pretty intuitive and yeah, it doesn't require probably, like a really, technical expertise, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess that's yeah, that's it for the live demo part. Do you have any questions so far? What would you say your USPs versus, say, Zapier? Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, we hear it pretty often. I would say that's, yeah, question number one, on our rating. So the difference is that for Zapier, yeah, again, we're talking about the USP for our clients, SaaS companies, yeah? And when they evaluate our product, they're thinking about what kind of value we create for their customers, for end users. So for end users, yeah, the main difference is that Zapier is not a native experience. So let's say for Salesy, yeah, if I had to do the same via Zapier, so let's say integrate Salesy with some other, let's say CRMs or other tools on Zapier. So I would need to leave Salesy. I would need to get an extra account on Zapier. And sometimes, yeah, it can be pretty pricey for users. So let's say if, it all depends on the pricing of, of this SaaS product. But let's say if Salesy costs, I don't know, $30 a month. Yeah. So, and Zapier could cost like twice than that. Yeah, then it doesn't make sense for most users to basically pay for Zapier, like, double what they pay for Salesy, only to be able to integrate that. So yeah, basically there's a lot of USPs involved, but as I said, for end users, the main USP is that they can stay inside their platform that they're using. So it's a seamless experience. They don't need to log out. And most importantly, they don't need to have an account on Albato. So we register them under the hood. So let's say if I go here on Salesy, I don't even know that Albato exists. Yeah, so it's running in the background somehow, and I can just start, creating automations and using integrations right away. So I don't need to, pay for some extra tool to have an extra account and stuff like that. And also, just like I showed you, users really love our templates because they don't need to go through the learning curve, the hassle of, oh, how do I build this workflow? I need to read a long tutorial or stuff like that. So yeah, it's basically plug and play in most cases. And there are a lot of other USPs. So Zapier doesn't really work with SaaS companies. So Zapier is very focused on basically on end users. Yeah, and they prefer users to go to Zapier, to their platform. Yeah, and we do we do the opposite. Yeah, so we kind of scatter our solution, in the form of embedded integrations, that are incorporated in other products. And yep, AI tools are a big target market for you. Yeah, so I would say AI tools, pretty much any tools that need to integrate with other tools and move data. So those can be AI-powered tools or sort of more, traditional tools without any AI. So but we have AI integrations on Albato. So for example, let me show you. We have OpenAI connector. Yeah, so it's available out of the box. And it can also be embedded, which is a great thing. So let's say if I'm on Celsi and I'm using embedded integrations, I can even leverage the AI. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's here. No, it's not here yet. Yeah, but our customers can basically offer AI integrations to their customers with our embedded solution because we have a lot of AI connectors. Yeah, and I guess that's pretty much it. And again, if you take a look at the PDF guide that we share on PartnerStack, we try to structure all the USPs, and there's also a huge section where where we compare ourselves versus Zapier, and there are a lot of content there, that you can tap into if you want. That's it. So a very good and more comprehensive device measure. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, we really appreciate your feedback. Yeah, because sometimes we get a feeling that we really, we've put a lot of effort into putting together all those materials, and sometimes we think, oh, maybe, it all goes down the drain and people don't really see that or read that. But yeah, thanks so much. It's relieving. Yeah, I guess, Mariani, you can quickly run through the affiliate program.
Yeah,
And
the
then
resources, I guess, were also like the last topic we wanted to cover during today's session. So I think I'll show you some of our resources and then go back to the onboarding guide, and we can talk about the affiliate program on itself. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to ask Charles a quick question, if you don't mind. Charles, because I can see that you have a platform. Yeah, so like a community for B2B products or B2B projects. So I was wondering if there are any SaaS companies among your audience, your community. So just like maybe off the top of your head, do you know if there is if you have any SaaS products that that could benefit from what we're showing here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, CRM, HR tools are, yeah, these are our guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Mariana. Yeah, off to you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'll try to share my screen.
Yeah, let me stop sharing.
All right, let me know if you can see.
Yep.
Perfect. So we tried to create this space outside of PartnerStack just to give you a different, like an easier access and a different view of all the resources. We attached this space to PartnerStack, and we also sent it through email in our onboarding emails when you join our program. So if someone don't have access to it or haven't seen it yet, just let us know and we'll send it again. But here we try to gather all the material that we developed until now. We start with our onboarding guide and the onboarding video where Leo does like another very deep demo of Albato Embedded. Then we have some resources that include case studies, articles, relevant links. This can be like a really good source of content also. I saw that Charles used already a lot of what we included in this material to promote Albato through Biz Equals. So yeah, we have great examples in the community of partners that are using those resources. Then we have the playbook with some tips and tricks on how to promote and sell Albato to your clients, to your community. And finally, some marketing assets that we also developed, images, brand guideline, icons, and everything else that you can, I mean, feel free to use also in your promotional efforts. And then let me show you here. Oh, sorry. Here. Let's go back to the onboarding guide that Leo was showing earlier and talk just a little bit about our affiliate program. So you know that our offer is of a 20% commission on the first 12 payments made by the referred customers. And here in the onboarding guide, you can also see our pricing structure. So you know that our plans start from 600 per a month and can go up to 3,000 per month, and that's only the fixed fee. We also have a variable fee that can be a price per connector or a price per active user of those integrations. And also, yeah, one more thing that I wanted to mention is the structure of the rewards, right? Because different from some other programs, we do have an implementation period that goes from 1 month to 2 months. Then we receive an upfront payment from our clients as soon as they sign the contract. We start the implementation period. You will receive a 20% commission on this first payment, the upfront one. And then after the implementation is finished, the recurrent payments will start and the commissions will continue. So it might be just a little different from what you're used to, but here everything is explained. We have a few examples also. Yeah, and if you have any doubts concerning the rewards or our pricing structure, we are always here to help you. And also, I'll just walk you through like really quickly on our playbook, like the playbook book we developed with some tips to promote Albato. Leo already mentioned lots of like interesting information and strategies about our ICP, for example. And here what we can find is some nice lead sources, databases where you can get leads and SaaS companies and people that would
but I guess, yeah, sorry, Mariana, for interrupting. But I guess that Charles's platform is a database itself.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it will depend a lot on the channels that you're using to promote Albato. Charles has a really nice marketplace already. We have also partners promoting us through ad campaigns, newsletters, refers to companies. So yeah, it will depend a lot on the channel that you're using, but here we have some nice tips, things that we also use when we are prospecting, when we are doing outbound. This one is really nice. I mean to, for example, have a nice hook or understand if a company really needs integrations. We normally check the review pages like G2, like Capterra, and review some of the comments, like to try to find something related to integrations, to a lack of integrations, or to issues integrating with third-party apps. So this can be like a nice way to understand in which stage this specific company is and if they need or not integrations. One more thing I wanted to mention is about the keywords for ad campaigns. This is a question that we get a lot. So we just do not allow the use of the word Albato in the campaigns, but we added here a list of nice keywords that you can use, also competitors, and we have partners that are promoting Albato through campaigns. So this is also a really nice way. We made available a promotional code, which is embedded 20. This could be interesting also to Charles, I guess. This code gives a 20% discount on the first payment for like new clients. And then, well, we have information about our value proposition, competitive advantages of Albato, and also comparisons between Albato and different competitors, including Zapier. I will show you later a little bit about that. But I think one interesting information here also is about the buyer personas, the personas that we can approach within those SaaS companies that Leo already told you about. So, for example, if we look at product people, here he developed a really nice content about, for example, what are the pain points for each one of those buyer personas. That can be, for example, development people, business people, sales, product people, CPOs, CTOs, CEOs. So, for example, for product people, the fact that they normally have like a backlog that is packed with integrations for months, and they lack resources and a dev team that can handle those integrations is a huge pain. And also the poor experience with integration leading to high churn, the lack of visibility into the usage of the integrations that they already have, or issues and errors within those integrations. And then metrics that are relevant for product people could be customer retention, LTV, product usage and adoption, time to market. And that's exactly what we use to approach this type of persona. And what we propose to them, what we can propose to them and bring as a value proposition is, for example, that focusing on shipping profitable features instead of dealing with integration requests can solve a lot of their pains. It can also minimize the churn and elevate the retention, boost project usage, and grow LTV. So that can be interesting, I guess, for segmenting email newsletters, like newsletter campaigns, and also reaching out directly to different client databases that you might have. Yeah, so that's something I wanted to cover. And then, yeah, we have some other comparisons. Charles asked us about the difference between Albato and other iPasses, or even the difference between developing in-house or using Albato. And the playbook also explores this two topics. We also have a lot of content about the difference between Zapier And Albato Embedded, this is something that we get asked a lot. And I really like Leo's answer to that, saying that we really take it to another level. We are like Zapier, but on steroids. So here you can also take a look at and read more about this difference between Zapier and Albato. And just to finish this playbook, we also have like a very detailed FAQ. So yeah, the idea is just to invite you to explore this material because we did put a lot of effort into it, and we think it can be really helpful to your promotional efforts. And we always try to improve, and based on your feedback, also bring new things always. Leo, do you want to add something? Do you want to go back to any specific topic?
No, I think that, yeah, thank you very much, Mariana, yeah, for such a comprehensive overview. Yeah, at least I think, yeah, if I was in Charles's shoes, yeah, it would be pretty clear. Yeah, as we only have like a couple of minutes, yeah, I'm really interested in hearing Charles's perspective on how we can make business together from now on. And if I don't know what Charles what do you think, yeah, about the product, the concept, and of course the rewards, yeah, that Mariana explored. And if there's anything else that we can do, yeah, on our end, to make our offer even more attractive, yeah, so that you could, yeah, start talking about Albato, yeah, across your network and yeah, across your community. So yeah, it's rather a question. How will, yeah, the question, come on, see if you don't lose of your assets on PartnerStack, how do you balance between affiliate sales versus direct sales? Yeah, thanks a lot on your feedback on the offer. Yeah, we're really happy to hear that. Yeah, as for your question, how do we balance between affiliate sales and direct sales? The answer is pretty straightforward. We don't have almost any affiliate sales as of this moment, because like I said, it's a very, you know, it's a very new channel for us, and now we're kind of, trying to make sense of it and see if it can work for us. So most of our sales, yeah, I would say the majority are direct sales so far, but we really want to expand to boost our affiliate channel. And yeah, I would say at least, I heard some benchmarks from other sales companies that have been promoting themselves on PartnerStack, that let's say if we get 20 to 30% share of sales through the partner channel, yeah, that would be, we would see it as a huge accomplishment. So that's my perspective. Yeah, but we understand that that's a very long way. So yeah, it takes a lot of effort to reach out to partners, to educate them in a way. And of course, yeah, it's so different from what we do in direct sales, but yeah, we're interested in having, both channels, because it gives us more, diversity, and yeah, I think it's the right thing to do. Yeah, what else? Well, that's a great question. Do you think enough affiliates have the technical knowledge to sell Albato effectively? I would say they do, because we currently have, yeah, Mariana, correct me if I'm wrong, we currently have around, how many, 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 affiliates on PartnerStack only. And most of them, I mean, they fill out our application, yeah, and on our application, we have a few very specific questions, you know, that are sort of aimed to score their background, their technical background. Yeah, and a lot of people say that they have some experience with automation tools like us, at least with Zapier, which is very relevant to what we do. So yeah, I would say that nearly half of them, yeah, at least, they're pretty experienced, and they have other experienced people in their communities. Yeah. But of course, we don't take that, we take that, you know, with a grain of salt. So we understand that still we need to educate the market, yeah, and we need to basically provide our partners with good resources that they could tap into, because we realize that that basically what we showed you today, the embedded solution, is not as easy. So yeah, it's complex, and we realize that. How do they market Albato when there are so few downloads of resources? Yeah, that's a good question. That's what we've been trying to figure out in the last few months. So it's very hard to answer this question without having feedback from those people, from the partners. That's why we've been doing, you know, our best. Yeah, we've been really going above and beyond to reach out to partners, invite them to, let's say, demo sessions, webinars, simply trying to get some feedback. Yeah, but so far we haven't heard, you know, a lot of things from them.
That was one of the reasons why I tried to create a different space outside of PartnerStack to send the resources again. And in this space that we created, we did receive like more visits, unique visits, like I think 18 unique visits from partners. So maybe this is a sign that we do have people active and trying to promote the content. Maybe it's just not easy to find it through the platform or something like that.
Yeah, and yeah, actually, I think that that's a very good assumption. Yeah, Charles is saying that maybe a level of complexity that puts affiliates off a little bit. Yeah, I think that can be the case. 25 clicks on your link. Is that good or bad? Yeah, I'm not sure if we can, you know, make any, if we can kind of draw any conclusions on the number of clicks, because basically the most important metric is the number of booked demos that are coming through your link. Yeah, and as far as I'm aware, we haven't seen any booked demos through Chelsea's link. Yeah, but I would say again, if looking at, you know, some average market benchmarks, let's say from click to book demo, yeah, probably the rate is like maybe 5% at best. So let's say if you wanna, you know, you can do the math, yeah. So probably we need like hundreds of clicks, yeah, to generate like a handful of booked demos a month, let's say. So yeah, I guess that's the proportion that is, you know, more realistic. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate all your questions and the feedback. Yeah, amazing engagement. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Charles, for your time. Yeah. Cheers. Have a great day. Bye-bye.